Hello guys, so welcome back to a new Darkness Rises video. In this video guys, I'm gonna have some tips and tricks related to refining to plus 15, refining gear and accessories to plus 15 guys. So let's start with the beginning guys. Is it worth refining gear to plus 15 right now, in this moment? And if so, which gear? Okay, because like I stated before, uh, some gear is worth, some other gear is not worth because you'll waste resources. So for example guys, when it comes to normal, so legendary gear, we're talking about legendary gear, okay? So let's say you are, if you are a new player, you got your first PvE or PvP legendary gear, okay? Should you refine it to plus 10, plus 15? No. So the answer is no, you should not. The highest you should get is plus 5. Why? At plus 5, let's say if we get a new gear, if you get a better gear like Lundel, Lundel currently is the best gear, then you can transfer the total refinement. So let's say I want to transfer to this one. Let's say I got this one. You just press transfer refinement and the full plus 5 refinement levels will be transferred. After that, if I want to transfer, I lose levels. So for example, if I would want to transfer this, I'm gonna show you the Lundel, which is plus 15. Oh wait, I need to take it out from, let's see where, okay, from here. So 1 second, so I just, okay, so I lose 4 levels guys. 4th level, the last 4 levels are the hardest to get. To reach from plus 11 to plus 15, it takes lots of L refined stone 7%, S1s, gold, yeah, so plus also you need the 128 transfer fossils. So that's why you should not, guys, you should not refine the normal PvE and PvP gear, okay? This is PvE, doesn't matter if it's weapon, armor or accessories. As you know, my accessories I still have, and they came long time ago. The PvE accessories, they are still at plus 5. Even the Lundel accessories, they are, I have just one at plus 11, the rest are plus 5. Why? Because I said, so Lundel gear, let's say if you get Lundel gear, then definitely you should try to get that one to plus 10, plus 15. Always I suggest start with the weapon, then the armor, helmet, and then the rest, okay? So start with the weapon. If you get Lundel PvE, go for it. You can get it to plus 10, plus 15, okay? Why I'm saying that? Because, okay, we will get new gear, for sure. And maybe in 2 months or so, we'll get new gear. But what I believe, the gear that we'll get won't be a new PvE gear. We don't have the PvP Lundel gear. So what we'll get is the PvP Lundel gear and PvE Lundel accessories, guys. Okay? So that's why if you have PvE Lundel, you can max it. See, if you have PvE Lundel, you can max it. That's why I started maxing. Because I don't believe we'll get a totally new legendary gear soon, at least not soon. And if we get, what I hope and I believe, that will be some type of upgrading the current gear, like I explained to you. So you have, let's say, Lundel gear plus 15, then you upgrade, you awaken that gear or do something, upgrade it to a new type of gear where you can level up and maybe increase the levels of refinement and so on. If they bring a new PvE gear better than Lundel and we won't be able to upgrade the current gear to get the new one, guess what? People will be very upset. They did that before, and I hope they won't do it again. I hope they learn from that, because already the game it's in a bad state. They will lose way more players, so that won't be smart from them. I advise don't do that. If any of the devs are watching this video, don't do that again. People are tired of wasting materials, and once they max that gear, you come out with a new gear and they have to start all over. That's stupid. Okay, don't do that, please. Okay guys, so as I said, I expect a new gear to come in about 2 months or so. I expect to be Lundell PvP for the gear and Lundell PV for the accessories. So that's why I told you guys, don't waste all the resources, don't waste all the polishes, the gold, save some of them. Definitely, if you have Lundell and it's not maxed out, if you have Lundell PV especially and it's not maxed out, you can max it out. That's why I'm doing that. I know new gear is coming, but I know it won't be a new Lundell PV stronger than this one. At least not in the next coming half a year or something like that. If they bring it faster, I hope and I expect won't be a gear that you need to start all over. Will be like I explained before, what I hope, some type of gear upgrading, awakening, however you want to call it, where you can upgrade your best gear that you worked so hard into maxing it, and you won't have to throw it away to get a new one. I hope they will adopt this system in the future for any type of gear upgrading, because that's better for everybody. They can still monetize that, because the upgrading materials, they can put it in the cash shop, they can add it in the new PV co-op contents and so on. So there are so many ways they can also make money from profit. So yeah. Okay, now since I talked about this, now the next thing, what do you need to max to max a gear to plus 15? Well, you need polishes and gold for sure. Gold, I think you should have at least 1 billion. 1 billion to be safe, at least. Try to get close to 2 billion. You can farm. I have so many gold farming guides, so you can find them pretty easy. It's not that hard to farm gold nowadays, so I believe you can reach that 1 billion at least gold, and you can have this on each of the 7 characters. Okay, but the polishes, okay, now we still have an event that can help you guys to get lots of L polishes. Okay, those are quite hard to get, but using this event you can get quite a decent amount, thousands of them. Okay, so you still have time. I'm not doing every day because I don't have time every day to do this. It takes time, but definitely I should prioritize this. Okay, trying to get this polishes, as many. So far I got like 2000 plus. Some people got maybe 4000, but definitely is worth doing this, because guys, because just to show you, after plus 10, if you try to use the S, let's see the difference. Okay, let's start with I don't have in here the, let's see, let's start with the L. So 1 L gives you 1.9. okay, experience. Let's see if you use all 40, how much was the maximum. It's 79, so you cannot reach that 100%. That means you need to, if you want to reach the 100%, you need to use this ones, the 7%. Okay, you need to start using these ones, and with these ones you can reach the 100%. How you can get this one? Well, you can get them, I did plenty videos. So the 7% are very precious, and I recommend them to use them after plus 10. Okay, how you can get? Well, you could get them from, let me see, I think we still have that event brawl. Okay, I already claimed. You can get 35 of them. You can get them also from the gem shop. So if you go to shop, you have the gear enhancement, but they are very expensive. 30,000 gems for one. Super expensive. I don't really recommend spending that many gems, only if you have too many gems. Also, you can get them, guys, from the adventure, the stars. Okay, let's see. I think on not ancient ruins, I think the Darwin areas. Yeah, so you have the 7% for weapon here, and you can collect from each character after you complete for armor and for accessories. And another way to get them is from the story, sorry, not the story, the main quest chapters. Okay, so the main quest chapters, as you can see, the final ones can give you, let's see, starting from chapter 20, okay, starting from chapter 23. Okay, see, you start getting 3 for weapon, 3 for armor, 3 for accessories, and then again 3, 3, 3. So that's 6 of each type, and you can claim on 7 characters. So you multiply all that by 7. So lots of them. So I recommend saving them. Those I recommend saving them. But how about the S ones? Are the S polishes still useful? As you can see, I have plenty in here, especially the weapon ones. Do we still can use them? Well, yes, guys. And guess what? You don't need necessarily to have the 7% and the L ones to reach the plus 15. Why I'm saying that? Let's see. So let's say after plus 10, how much you get from if you use 40. Let's try that. So I'm trying to get 40. There you go, 11.3%. That's the chance to get a success. So that means, in theory at least, if I try 10 times, I should get one success. Actually, there are ways to succeed quite fast, like in 3 tries or maybe even less. So that means you can go for less than 100% and still reach plus 15, guys. Even if you try 3% chance. There is a method that some people told me they were using and it was quite successful. For example, you can just try like this, just do as many tries. For example, let's do some maths. If you need like 10 attempts to get that enhancement with 10%, that means you need to consume how many? 40 multiplied by 10 is 400. And but this amount will increase, but you cannot use more than 40. Okay, you cannot use more than 40. 40 is the maximum amount that it will allow you to use. The only the percentage, the chance of success will go down. Let's say you'll have to do 20 times from plus 14 to plus 15, 20 attempts. So that will make, let's say, 20 multiplied by 5 levels, because from plus 10 to plus 15 you have 5 levels, okay? And 20 attempts on each level, that will make 100 times you have to attempt. In theory, okay? If you multiply 100 by 40, because 40 is the maximum amount of S, you need 4,000, guys. 4,000 of this. People told me that they manage to get to plus 15 using 4,000 or less, because there is a method I'm gonna explain to you. For example, you use an S++, you refine 10 times. Why an S++? Because it would cost less gold. it costs 300,000. If you try on the L gear that you want to refine to fail on purpose, it will cost a lot more gold, because each attempt costs you like 3 million plus. So that's the reason, guys. Okay, 1 second. So guys, as I was saying, this method of refining an S++ gear instead of L, because it's less expensive, way less expensive. Like if you do 10 fails on purpose, you spend only 3 million. If you do 1 fail on the, I'm gonna show you, on the L gear, you spend the same amount. So let's see, am I right? No, actually you need to do 3 at level 1, but if you do at the higher level, it will be get more and more expensive. So that's why you can do this method, or where you refine an S++ gear up to maybe 10 times if you want to stack the fails. Stacking fails is like fail stack, how people are calling this. In theory, should increase the chance of success after you do that fail stack. So when you do you fail on purpose. That's the idea. Don't. So you should use, when you refine the S++, lower quality, like less percentage, even 0.1%, something like that, and you fail on purpose maybe 10 times. Some people even said to do it 20 times, and then when you go straight away to the gear that you want to refine, like this one, and they say in 1 attempt or 1 or 2 or 3 attempts you'll get a success. So that way you don't fail on a higher level L gear where it costs more gold and more materials. So yeah, and you don't even need to go to 10%. You can go to, some people said they tried even with 0.5% or 1% or something like that. So you don't even need to use that many refined stones, and you don't need the L ones or the 7% ones. The only thing, it will take more time and yeah, more gold you have to do. And like I said, you can use as polishes, which is very interesting. How you can get as polishes? Well, they are easier to get than the L ones, that's for sure. And for example, one of the ways is from the Gate of the Dead. Can give you a decent amount. Also Hell mode. Okay, the Hell mode you can get also, and if you do it on every character, you can get quite a decent amount. So if you do these two things, it's enough to get plenty of them. So from not this ones, wait, okay, this, no, where are those? Okay, one of this, see this one, refined stones, as refined stones, or when you kill the boss. Okay, the boss can give you also S to L and even L. Okay, L refined stones and polishes. So yeah, maybe I'll try in another video, try to this method when I try to get this or other plus 10 to plus 15, just to see how it works. But yeah, just let me know if you tried this method and if it was a success for you. Even without the refine and fail on purpose, you can just go for a lower percentage and you do as many attempts just using a S ones if you don't have L. The only thing, you'll consume more gold and more S polishes. Okay, that's the only thing, but those are easier to get, way easier than the L ones. So yeah, this is my guide for you. Let me know what do you think and if you tried this, and see you soon with another video. Bye guys.